Hello, once again, as usual, this is Caleb, and today I am here to teach you how to make a mashup in FL Studio. Um, I'm going to be showing you me making a mashup between two songs, and I actually did this yesterday, made this mashup yesterday, and sent it off to the artists, and I hope that they will play it. But today, I'm not actually going to show you the file, the original one I made. I'm going to just redo it quickly, or just start making it again, and I'll show you that in real time. Okay, so, and I'm also going to break this video up into a few parts, and that will be to help with the length a little bit, and hopefully I can do this pretty quickly though. So it starts with an idea or a song that you like and that you want to do something creative with. For me, I was wanting to do a mashup, and a song that came to mind is Above and Beyond AI. So I got onto Beatport and I found the track, and I noted something. I said, okay, what is the BPM of this track and what key is it in? Those are two really important factors. So then I knew I was going to use this track. I put it in my cart, my shopping cart, and I needed to find another track to work with, to do the mashup. So I looked around. I was looking through a lot of different potential artists, and it's a creative process to decide which track to use to do the mashup with. But eventually, I was having a difficult time finding a a track that was in the BPM and the key. And I don't really like to alter the BPM or key. I mean, you could go in and you could change that for a track, but I don't really want to mess with that too much because I want the tracks to be as um, little in terms of distorting them by changing the tempo or the pitch or anything like that. Because at least the way I was changing the BPM when I was trying it out, the track wasn't sounding as clean anymore. It was kind of distorted sounding. So I want the artist to play this, and I want Above and Beyond, if possible. So I sent it to them, and in order to give them more of an incentive to play the mashup, I decided, because I wasn't finding anything that I was, looking around for, I'll just search the entire Anjuna Beats catalog, and I'll find something that fits. Now, the way you can do that is you go to the label or the artist you are wanting to work with, and you select tracks. Now, I know that the AI is 128 BPM, so I'm going to search all of Anjuna Beats for 128 tracks. So it eliminated all the tracks on their catalog that weren't 128. The next thing is I'm going to look and I'm going to see what key was it. It was B major, if I remember correctly. Look at this. We're down to, it looks like 4 tracks, and one of them is the one I'm already working with. So basically, I looked around and I decided, this track is from 2014. The '08 is a little too long ago, except in the case, and I would make a mashup with a classic track from a long time ago, but and this isn't even that long, like even from the '90s or something. But if it's not a classic, I probably want to do something that's current, because otherwise, this track was played out back in 2008, and they're probably moved on to stuff that's new. So the district is from 2014, and that's not that current. However, it had to do because I looked around a lot, and this was the only one that I could find that really fit what all the criteria I was looking for, except for it wasn't quite current enough. But still, it's recent, and it's a really good track. So I downloaded both of these, and I was sure to choose the WAV format download, because MP3 is it's a good file. 320 MP3 is good, but WAV file is what you want to use when you're working with stems in your DAW, because that's the highest quality, at least something that's easy to access. So it's best to work with WAV files. Again, I'm trying to keep these files as clean and high quality sounding as possible, and so using WAV files is going to help with that. So I'm going to in this video on that, and then we'll move on to the next step, which is actually getting the tracks into the DAW and making the mashup from there. So remember, find 2 tracks, make sure they're in the same BPM, make sure they're in the same key, and make sure you get the wave formats. Okay, I will catch you in the next video.